Welcome back to Let's Play. We have, as you can see in the bottom corner, like a full posse, a full clan. This is fantastic. I'm going to. I want to take the baby. Excuse me, baby. Excuse me, baby. Back. Actually, can I analyze baby? Can I lie down? Drop child. Analyze child. And I can be child. This is fun. Maybe we're going to spend some of this episode as a child today. You know, I've said that, and that does seem like a terrible, terrible idea. Can I please learn what these plants are? It's killing me. I want to learn what these plants are so bad. You will not tell me. Maybe I have to hit it with a stick. Anyway, baby moves very slow. Does not seem to be the way to sort of play the game, I guess, unless you're trying to really actively get some stuff. So I am going to... Oh, so I can just hop on piggyback and be... This is fun. Yeah, let's do this. Let's be two babies, and I'm going to take you with me. You are... Cwe. Yeah, let's take Cwe. Let's take our old man. What our goal is... What is our goal? See, I think a fun goal would be trying to figure out what the sort of next furthest thing out from the swamp is. And seeing if we can figure out what the flip-a-conquer zone is. So we can figure out what the flip-a-conquer zone is, we can conquer zone anything. So I'm just going to be just way too risky, take lots of babies and an elder, with no real plan. Just like the pros. I would say if I was really smart, I would take a kid, but I want to develop these neuronals, you know? Really get our, It's cold? Ugh, I hate when it's cold. Ah beans, ah beans, ah beans. Woohoo! Haha, hey hey, haha. You know, if I drop way too much, what, do the babies I'm carrying also not have a good time? I would kind of expect that to be the case. What helps with cold again? I can't say I quite remember. Hey, Cwe. Send me on my Cwe. Okay. Let's hop over to this branch. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of sort of how much aftertouch I have, which is not much, but just enough. I don't seem to be having a good time. Okay, no, it's just that it's, the music seems more ominous than the situation seems to call for, especially given that I feel, you know, pretty in control of all these stuff. Sort of see what's around me, a bunch of capoc fibers. I suppose these will be more capoc fibers. Intelligence, just picking out capoc fibers left and right. That's me. This is what humans are. Seeing capoc fibers. Your Cwe. I think just below me is more capoc fibers. Oh, it's a hiding spot. That's nice. Okay. Woo, woo. More kapok fibers. Ooh, dead branches. Some difference, some variety. Please, please. Oh my god. Am I not having a good time because it's still cold? Okay, no, I just got in a place where I was actually relaxing. Some more dead branches. Can I alter dead branches with other dead branches? Because I feel like I should be able to do that. I know it's a dead branch. Is that really so amusing? It would behoove me to find a rock with which to hit this. But this is a swamp, so there's not going to be many rocks. What we'll do instead is sort of press through the trees with the hope desire that there's not crocodiles up here. As we try to get to our next zone. Figure out what's up with that. There's our giant snake friend. There's where we died that one time. Take a gander, see if there's any rocks. Out here, see if we can rest for a second. Seems like there are spots if you get close enough to the actual tree stump. Are these the anti-cold ones as well? It is anti-cold. That's fantastic. See, these are the best. Red. Why did we ever, as a species, stop eating red leaf? Let's alter this. New alteration, stripping. What did that do for me? Is this a stick with which I might poke things? You know, let's get into a trait. Let's not be fools here. That, not boa, it's python. We identified it, it's a python. You know, I'm not going to do it now because I have babies and an elder. Some might say the most vulnerable of populations. What happens if I alter it again? Anything? No? It's just a good stick. Okay with that. But it would be interesting to see if, you know, these sticks could be used in sort of I'll say an aggressive fashion. Woo! Hey! Haha! So check behind me. How is Cwe doing? Yeah. Just behind me. Love to see it. Lots of dead branches. Oh, that waterfall seems to be another just full-on other little section. It's great. We are, I would say, a little close to comfort to the python. But, okay. So while reviewing the footage, it seemed that you see how it's all sort of going towards, all of the particle effects are going towards one thing. So that makes me think that reaching the conquer zone means going towards the thing. As you can see, there's light over here as well. Oh, jeez. God. Conquer my fear. I've expanded my clan's home range by breaking my legs, but it seems like it didn't count because I conquered my fear. Fantastic. We did it. We did a thing. We discovered the little swamp. Sometimes being able to edit is very nice because you can look over the stuff and see things that you missed. Like, for example, not being scared of having to put in inputs, and so then you sort of have the little bit more mental clarity in seeing all the particle effects going towards an area, and seeing that it is a sort of, it seems to be a little bit more continuous as to which. How that works. Oh, hello Python, you're on the move. You're on the move in my general direction. I'm not a fan of that. But what if I eat one of your eggs? It's great. It's fantastic. I'm so happy for us. Now there's even more stuff for us to discover relatively nearby. I don't know. That seems strangely far. I don't think that this like splits off to two, does it? But that seems like it's in the other direction. I want to keep this sort of adventuring streak. Are my babies both okay? They both look okay. It's okay, I have a big stick. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, wait, do I see something there? No. Mistaken things. Hey, snake. Is that the meteorite that I supposedly didn't investigate? Okay, the python is going away from it. It's right next to it. What's that green thing right there? Hiding spot? Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so we had not investigated the meteorite. Radiation effects? Jesus Christ. Kids without mutation neuron now have one if they were with you. A growing neuron is now initiated and energized. Every living kid now brings one more reinforced for this generation. New objective, befriend an outsider. Oh, which was the objective that I already did. Oh, no. Oh, I guess I'll have to befriend another outsider. Ah. Man, if only things weren't quite so frantic in the spot where there's, you know, a million predators and all of the tooltips popping up, but the tooltips not stopping you from being attacked by predators. From a game design perspective, I sort of get what they're at least trying to go for with some of their decisions, especially seeing how many Kapok fibers are around the starting zone. It seems like they wanted you to be more curious about the dead hominid, which perhaps would have been a better sort of tool to pushing you towards that and making your own discovery in that way. If one, you know, you weren't immediately sort of so concerned with how many clan members you have, because essentially the starting cinematic and where you start as the baby, you become immediately scared of the world around you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't want to be by the birds. Don't want to be by the birds. Here we go. See, that was a planned exit. Let's just sort of hop onto this little thing right here. Oops. And let's... Why are these triangular? Oh, because they're just sideways squares. By triangular, of course, I mean sort of diamond, rhombuses, rhomboidal. But the opening cinematic where the child gets lost does not seem to... A memorized item has been forgotten. I'm okay with that. That was probably the python. I'm okay with having forgotten where the python is. See if I can make a new friend on my way back. Currently don't see any new friends. Any potential new friends. Let's take a little closer to the canopy. But you start so scared of the world, and even so scared of trying to climb into the trees because, you know, it doesn't push you towards that because you're going to a hiding spot on the ground. But in addition to that, the way that you get lost has nothing to do with, for example, the dead hominid that's up in the tree. And so when you are already in a place where you are, you know, everything is telling you to be scared of the world around you, going to where there is a dead hominid is not something that inspires a lot of confidence. It's probably sleep time, huh? Let's see if we can find a place to lie down. We're pretty close to home. Yeah, we're pretty close to home. We can make it. A little late, but we can make it. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. I accidentally with the UI again, but it's okay. I fixed it. From there, we can sort of block it. That's great. So I didn't expect us to be able to pick up the meteorite. I expected it to maybe be a little bit bigger than that, but knowing how devastating larger meteorites are, I do suppose it makes sense. Oh golly, but yeah. So the sense of success that we felt a few episodes ago at the end of last session, of going up there, successfully dodging away from the predator bird, both investigating the dead hominid and potentially, or as we were unable to do, grabbing an egg, are all things that, one, develop a lot of neuronal energy, two, help tell us a lot about how this game operates and the sort of way that you have to figure out what the things do. And the propensity of Kapok fibers means that probably that is a thing you're going to try. What am I inspecting? Oh, it's the meteorite. I'll have to put in a special spot. Because I don't know where the jade went. Ugh. Excuse me. Please don't just fall asleep. Like this. And now we'll go to sleep. Oops. Didn't fully go to sleep there. That's okay. Now we got it. Nope, I gotta hold it for longer. But having that be a way for, you know, the non-tutorial tutorial, the tutorial you stumble upon. But the actual tutorial elements don't sort of point you in that direction nearly as much as they, I'll say, should. They don't lead you in that direction in a way that is as natural as, for example, you know, to do it unfairly, Breath of the Wild. But now we know what our next, for real tutorial objective is. Do we? Where does it tell us that? Tell me. How does it tell me? Tell me. Is it up? Because we completed becoming friends with other hominids. And so, like... What are y'all? Y'all? Everyone get out of the rain. I can't believe I have to tell you this every single time. What a disaster. Anyway, let's end this expedition, I guess. That way nobody's following me. I don't see any more hominids to be able to, like, do any of that jazz with. So I guess we'll just go to our next generation stuff, and we'll start off next episode of Let's Play with a new generation. Right after we. I'm still so confused as to how all this jazz works. Okay. Okay, Yeah, this all still baffles me a bit. This seems to just be reclaiming the ones we had maybe initiated but not reinforced last generation. So we'll pick up what new things we can initiate next time on Let's Play, I suppose. We'll catch you then.